This is Sheila. That was Sheila. This is in Glastonbury. This is Marble Arch in London. Susan, Eileen and Jack Dean's daughter.
I'm traveling down that road to Freedom Land. I'm traveling down that road to Freedom Land. I'm traveling down that road, Lord, won't you take my hand? Traveling down that road.
Sheila and Susan. This is Staines, England, going over the bridge, where Jack Dean worked at a rubber factory. And some of the things that were made there were rubber steps, I believe, that were used on buses and used over here in the States. This is Sheila, John, that's Eileen, Mary's sister. That's John and Susan. Susan holding Sheila. There's John again. I believe this is Southampton, Port in England.
I've never seen a sight that just looked better looking back. I was born under a wonderland sky. Mud can make you a prisoner and a place can take you dry. Snow can burn your eyes, but only people make you cry. Home is made for coming from.
That's Mary's father, Christopher Colleton, from Ireland.
I never felt so happy but blue. I realized it started.
That's Cutmaster. And one of the dead mothers, Charles Strout on the right in the checkered red shirt. Mrs. Yuska, I believe. The Cub Master's name was Ray Van Nostrand. His son was Sandy Van Nostrand. That's Granddad Culleton and myself. I was assistant Cub Master, I believe, for a while, of Pack 203, St. Gabriel's. This is Michael, making his first communion. Big house in Granby. I always say this is our house, but of course it's not. We just like to say it's our house, and that's a nice view you got from it. Now this is President Roosevelt's home in Hyde Park, New York. That's Mary's father, Christopher Culleton, coming down the stairs.
What's been happening to me?
This is the front yard of Hyde Park, New York. President Roosevelt's home, which is situated right on the Hudson River. Also had a big library nearby where we visited. I believe this is the library. Mary's father. This is Mrs. Hennessy. That's Mary, and I'm not sure who the baby is, and the year. It's around 1959, 1960. I believe that first shot was in Dublin, and now we're back to Tanner Hill, on the road in front of Tanner Hill. And this is Windsor Castle. Mary took these pictures because I hadn't been to Windsor Castle yet. I've only been to Windsor Castle in it first time in 1988 when Brian Wells, husband of Susan Dean, took me there. The guard at Windsor Castle, of course. Chris and Sheila. Oh, I have written down Chris and Maureen on a pony. That was Miley Whalen. This is Granny Culleton. Mary on the left, Granny Culleton. That's Mike on the pony.
If they don't mind to go Dutch, make it feel like $1 million. And I'll buy him worth half that
Mary. This is Joe Culleton. That was Molly and Mary. This is Joe Culleton shaving and washing up. Outside by the rain barrel. This is our 1951 Plymouth station wagon, which I had painted a Popeye on the side and one of the doors. This is Barbara, sitting on the grass. Barbara Ellis. This is Bridie O'Neill on the left and Mary Ellis on the right. Bridie will soon show you her slacks that she's wearing. They're both wearing slacks. And Chris and Barbara. Hi, Chris. At New York Harbor. That must be the United States. This is the United States, anyway. There's the America. And perhaps this is when Granny Culleton came over one time. Because I have pictured of her at the back door of Manianic Avenue coming up. This is the back door of Manianic Avenue, 1260 Manianic Avenue. That's Mary and her mother. So I imagine she came over in one of those ships in 1955, I guess. Anastasia Culleton, wife of Christopher Culleton, mother of Mary Ellis. This is our house in Granbrook Park, which had been flooded. I took her down the shore where we lived before. This is after Mass, St. Gabriel's Church. Grapevine Rostrum with a cigarette. That's Granny Culleton there going to our car. This is our 1952 Packard. This is my father up in Boston. Roland Ellis. We're going to Bunker Hill. This is the Bunker Hill Monument. I remember right, we took Sheila and Steve and Granny Cullivan and my father to Boston and went up Bunker Hill. This was looking out of one of the little portholes in Bunker Hill, looking down at Boston Harbor. The Bunker Hill Monument. That's my father's profile. The view from Bunker Hill Monument. This is when the Wexford team, the Wexford hurling team came over to New York to do some hurling. I can remember one name of a good player whose name was Ned Wheeler. This is the Wexford team.
I'm 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the doggone rain. I need a
This is a kid's circus on the front lawn of 1260 Manionic Avenue. This is a wrestling match, I believe. Mike Hollis on top, all made up. This is Hennessy directly in the middle. Mike, Eileen sitting next to him. The dentist taking a tooth out. On this reel, this is Ireland, 1961. This is at Billy and Sheila's home in Ireland. I believe that's Sheila's mother on the right. Billy's garden down back. This fellow they call Lulu, that's Billy. Mary's husband, Mary's brother. This is Sheila. I believe that's Jim Murphy on the right with the pipe, who was worked there. And these are ducks. The little ones are ducks. And the chicken Mother's the duck. There's Sheila feeding the ducklings and the chicken, the hen. And the hen is mothering the ducklings.
There's Danny, Michael Dan, sure he's 6 foot in his stockings, and desperate proper wreck, but she never...
Road works ahead. This is Chris Culleton, Mary's father, in Avoca. That's a thistle. This is the house in Tanner Hill, back in 1961, before it had been fixed up. Quite a change now in 1988 or 1989. Beehive, the front entrance. The wheelbarrow that Granddad Culleton had made. Granny Culleton's Rhode Island Red chickens. Joe's garden. This is Joe coming in from the garden, I guess. Granny Culleton. Now we're in England, in England, at Jack and Eileen Dean's house. That's Jack's garage on the left. These are houses down the street. Jack Dean's flowers. This is their house here. Jack Dean's garage with a driveway with the flowers growing in the middle of the driveway. Eileen going out to the back. This is Jack's car, and Chris Culleton is sitting in the seat. We're stopped at the gas station. Jack is putting in gas here. This is me on a Sunday morning shining up Jack's car for him. This is Susan Dean, Jack and Eileen's daughter. Susan and her husband Brian and Eileen Dean are coming over here to Connecticut in May 1989. Right now it is January 23rd, 1989. This is Eileen Dean taking our clothes off the line, handkerchiefs and socks. This is Eileen, of course. Susan Dean married a fellow named Brian Wells. This is John Dean that's moving around and a couple of his friends. This is John Dean. For the Dog's Ball. These are neighbors of the Deans washing their dog. Jack Dean took us for a ride. He was in the Royal Air Force during the war, and he likes airplanes, so he went out to the airport to watch the planes taking off. This happens to be a glider. And it was different, not at the airport, it was out in the field there nearby. That's Eileen on the right. This is an old auntie of theirs. Eileen. This is an old cat that the lady had. Must have been about 15, 16 years old. This is Susan. That was Jack and John, and we're at the airport now. Jack on the left, John on the right, watching the airplanes. A couple of ladies with a couple of queer hats. This is Kitty, Jack Culleton's wife, and we're in Tralee at Kitty's home, her mother's home, where Kitty came from. Eileen, I believe, was about 9 years old. Eileen Ellis. She and I went, and this is Mary Culleton, Joe's wife, in a white jacket, standing with Kitty on her right. Annie, Kitty. This is Killarney. They're on a sidecar. Most people call them jaunty cars, but Johnny cars are front to back. Side cars are, you sit on the side. This is one of the lakes in Killarney.
Oh, my love is thirsty. I
Eileen on the right, Annie, and I believe Girl in Virginia is with us. This is in the town of Killarney, the Great Southern Hotel. This is where you get on the Johnny cars. This is up on Torque Mountain, a scenic, very scenic place. Boy Scouts happen to be there at Torque Waterfall. This is Torque Waterfall. Beautiful place. If you go to Ireland, be sure to visit Killarney and Torque Mountain and Torque Waterfall and the lakes of Killarney. Eileen, on top of Torque Mountain. The Devil's Bit. Annie, going back down the mountain. Eileen. The waterfall. The Devil's Bit again. You say the Devil Bit a chunk out of the mountain there, where you see the gap. The sun shining through the trees. Eileen and Annie coming down from Torque Mountain. Eileen and her dad. Annie and Rod Ellis. We stopped so they could go up in the rocks. I think someone had to go to the bathroom here. Eileen. This is Granny Culleton and Eileen. And here we had Ned's car. We borrowed Ned's car to go to this Mount Leinster. We took a hike up Mount Leinster. Well, I think Ned and Declan were with us, that's right. This is Declan. Declan and Granny. Eileen. Declan and Ned coming up the mountain. Looking back down. Declan, Ned, I believe that's Flossie on the left. The dog. You can see the heather here, pink, looking back down the mountain. Here we are at the very top. They're building a television relay station up here, so there's some construction going on. Ed Flossie? No, that's not Flossie. I don't know what that dog's name is. This is Ed coming back up mountain in reverse. Myself and Eileen going up backwards. And Ed. Declan was taking the pictures. Here's Eileen and myself. Declan going back up. I forgot this dog's name, but it's not Flossie. At that island. This is a bull ring. It's backwards, all reading is backwards because I have the camera upside down. The people are walking backwards, of course. That bull ring, and the man had a pike. That spear they call a pike. I believe this is a creamery on the way from Wexford Town towards Tanner Hill. Be on the left-hand side. Either a creamery or the woolen mill, I'm not sure. Woolen factory. Irish horses are good at jumping backwards. This is reel number 24, 1962. I believe that's Michael Ellis. Playing on the violin that I picked up in Vienna. That's Stephen. Notice the change in hats. Change in shoes. Playing the invisible flute. accordion. I'm not sure who's on guitar. That was a friend of ours named Druin. Joe Druin. That's his wife with the checkered dress. That's Sheila, following Mary. Barbara. Barbara, Maureen, Chris, and Susan Sprout were there with us. That's Maureen, of course. That's Christopher. I believe that's Susan Sprout in the back. That's Michael and Stephen fishing. I have here fishing and picnic at the Scannick River. And Eileen with her feet in the water. I believe that was up in North Summers at the Scannick River. Maureen fishing. Barbara. This has to be Eileen. And Chris. This is Eileen with the feet in the water. Now we have Maureen's First Communion. It has to be Barbara's graduation. Yes, I have it written here. Barbara Ellis graduates St. Gabriel's School. That's her father and her mother. That's double exposed also with Scotland. 1975. Now this is Patty Culliton from Warrington, England. That's Patty and her sister Mary. This is Patty. That's his son Stephen. Patty's son Steve. And this is Barney the dog. And Maureen, I guess. This is the flowers in front of Patty's windows. Patty's windows here. This is Warwick Castle. And the city. This is Warwick Castle here. And the city. And Rosslare. And Orla, Ned, Declan, and Granny Culleton. And Maureen, Katie Riley, and Mrs. Hennessy. Orla. Declan. Velma. Ned in the front. Granny Culleton to the far right. This is Philip, the outside the Great Southern Hotel. Granny Culleton in the middle. Maureen on the left. Now we're down at Tanner Hill, I believe, with Jack and Eileen. That's Jack and Eileen Dean. Marie Hennessy in the green. Eileen in red. Mary. The kittens at Tanner Hill. Clearing a field in back of Clonard, Ned's house. Clonard, great. This is Ned walking up. That's Jack Dean. We're now at Blackwater Beach. That's Sister Kit. Eileen Dean. Sheila, Billy's wife. Tom Amani standing there. Katie O'Reilly. Maureen, and I don't know who the baby is. Molly and her granddaughter, I guess. This is Tanner Hill. I don't have a date with rabbits at Tanner Hill. The back of Tanner Hill. Joe's garden at Tanner Hill. This is Patty Culleton swinging out in back of the house. Cat and some of the kittens.
Nobody in splendor was ever yet seen.
Oh, Patty again. I think that's Eamon. Early. But I'm not sure who they are. That little one, the white-haired one, is Patty, I know. Here they are, Patty and Eamon, I guess, making mud pies. This is reel number 26 of our home movies, and I don't have it dated. But it starts off with Mike Ellis and Granny Colton at Arlington National Cemetery, and at John F. Kennedy's grave, the White House, a helicopter near the Washington Monument, then Barbara Ellis with some babies that I don't know who are, and Granny again at 76 Alcott Drive, and so forth. Now let's see if we can get started here. Culleton in the background, going by the fence right there. Could be wrong. I think that's Brendan. I think that's Patrick. Oh boy, he didn't like that. Give me a hug. Smooching going on. This is Granny Culleton at 76 Alcott Drive. It must be Granny and Patrick. Mary Ellis. Who's the baby? Christine Ellis, I guess, was baptized. Ed Wild. Now this is number 27, a Super 8 film of Ireland, July 17th to August 8, 1977.
Thunder and the wind blow. It's aching, my heart was aching for sweet Thomasine.
That's Mary and her mother.
Grew weary, I grew dreary. I set sail for England from Derry Quay, and when I landed, sure 'twas me. In grand apparel, I dukes the herald, they tried to raise me with swords and
Cedarmont Road is up where Ned and Declan live in Dublin.
their glamour, and the glorious
And this is their house straight ahead.
my lips would stammer of sweet Thomasine. And when life is over, and I shall over,
Ned's car.
it's worse than Peter stands, and he shall call me for to install me among the saints in and golden land. And I shall answer, I'm sure 'tis grandeur, for to play the harp and to wear the crown. Ah, but I being humble, sure I'll never grumble, if heaven's as charming as sweet Thomas.
This tape, audio tape, was given to me by Padraig Berry in June of 1989, when Padraig Berry and Patrick Culliton came over here to work. I believe this is at Croke Park in Dublin, a football game. I have nothing written down, and I'm trying to remember this. But I'm quite sure that's where this is. That's Ned on the right. Stephen is here. Ned and Orla.
And attention and listen awhile. Our sons and fair daughters, they're all going away. The neighbors also, their trunks are all packed up, just ready to go. And the tears
Couple of guards. Guard it, they call them.
the rain, when the huskies they're leaving going up. Their parents will tell them to be sure for the right, and
It has to be Orla. Orla Culliton.
Reach the steamer after leaving the strand. They give one last look round at their own native land. They go past there.
I believe that's the professor of Ned's.
So good look to those people and safe may they land. They are leaving their home for a far distant land. As even old Ireland no longer can stay. In
and told him that
This is the year that Joan and Steve went to Scotland, and we met up together in Ireland. Joan and Mary.
Far from the lovely sweet banks of the Moy. I quickly
This is Molly coming out the door at Green Lawn in Wexford. That's Tom and Molly.
And
Granny in the middle. Tom O'Mahony.
She died for the rights of my country.
Mary and her mother.
Michael Gabbett, my true.
Steve and his mother, and this is Molly again. Molly O'Mahony is Tom's wife. Tom is now retired, and he was a lorry driver. In other words, a truck driver for many years.
We had brave men and true men, you know. There was young Pete. Also, he was drilled by my darling Miss Gavin.
I believe this is Tom's Uncle John,
In the valleys and plains
who has been to the States a few times, and we went up to see him. Steve and Joan went on up to see some more of her relatives. This is out, I believe, in Roscommon. John lives all alone here. He has cows that he takes care of.
I hope that the day will soon come. Landlords and bailiffs,
I think that's Billy's grave, Billy Cullifton's grave. This is down at Billy Cullifton's in Castletown. And that's where the seesaw was.
as I went out walking one evening in June, into all those green fields and meadows in bloom.
That must be one of Ireland's great footballers.
Two lovers talking, and is there one?
I think this would be out in back of Tom's house
You're a qualified
in Wexford. And one of the grandchildren,
said I fair this lady, do not have me to blame. For I
now these are the twins.
the beginning, or the cause of your shame. For had you been true-hearted and told, and I've lost the time, and you'll cling to your love, and I'll cling to mine. For the lily shall wither,
Jack Dean.
and the time will
He had all the equipment to set up and have tea down at the shore.
and the red rose of summer will flourish in June. And now that you are married, you can do as you please. have left me broken-hearted with a discontented mind. May the
Sister Kit,
breaking of
Annie Culleton,
this night be my guide.
Thecla,
Adieu
Molly,
to all sorrows,
Granny Culleton, Eileen Dean, Mary Ellison Wright, to Joe Culleton, Mary's brother,
You broke my heart. Adieu to those green fields
this is Mary
and meadows
Kelly Culleton's sister in Wexford.
I hope you and I will be joined.
And I believe some of her grandchildren.
For your love, the lily, and I love the tide, and you'll cling to your love, and I'll
believe the man was
cling to mine.
this lady's son-in-law.
For the lily shall wither, and the mountain tree.
Hi, Tom.
Will the beauty of
Hi, Granny.
TJ,
Mary,
her cheeks were like the
PJ's wife.
red, and her breath it smelled perfume. Her golden hair waved in the air. Oh, stepping on the Monday evening, my love, I
This looks like the grounds of Johnstown Castle
I took her in my arms
in Wexford.
and gave her kisses sweet. I asked her if she would marry me. Would remain.
Yes, this is Johnstown Castle in Wexford, where Joe and Ned both worked at one time.
If I would cross over the seas with you, I might be much to blame. If I cross over the seas with you, and down the road, perhaps you are the same. You might leave me here through the day. I left these lovely streams. Oh, there's the sun that rails strong, no more to show the light. And there's the moon that merry flame, no more to ruin the night. Oh, be seen.
I believe we're in Tom and Molly's house in the living room.
When far from world is seen.
I think that was some of Dorothy Culleton's copper craft that she did. This is Patty Culleton.
Farewell, our wild and sweet Arizona, bright white and swell.
Eileen and Mary. Patty, this is Nellie. Nellie Culleton, Patty's wife.
Happy day when I ever see you more. One night as I
Jack Dean
lay
with his 8mm movie camera.
in my silent
Here we have the twins dancing for us.
some magic thought came to my mind, which caused me for to leave my native country, and a year later, though I thought
Green Lawn in Wexford, where Tom and Molly lived.
The night before I went away, I was walking over up a hill when I met my darling on the road, and her
I'm not sure, but I think that's PJ.
David home, dear John, she said, and
You don't know this man offhand?
for I have none to comfort me when you are on the bed. I took her by the white hand, and I held her hard and fast. Then with you, dear, my darling, for my
So that is the family on the right.
but if you prove loyal, sure I'll prove true, for you know that I'm well inclined. So we kissed shook hands and parted down.
This is Joe
I
Culleton.
left my girl
I
behind.
don't know if that's Eamon. Smoking a pipe.
When I ran
This is Annie.
that green oak shore, the people they gathered around, and they said I was a rakish lad, come to
Looks like
put
Paddy Culleton.
the harvest time. They told me to return again, and
That's Eileen Culleton, daughter of Tom and Molly. And this is Sheila. That was Sheila Culleton, wife of Billy Culleton. That's Sheila right in the middle. This is Eileen. Mary Ellis, Molly, Tom, Eileen,
Then
Ian.
come into my arms, dear, my darling.
Now this is number 34 of 8mm home movies. In 1979, Ned Culleton was driving us to the Boglands. And I believe that was Barbara and myself. It looks like a nuclear plant cooler. That's Barbara, Dorla, and Ned. That's me in the Boglands. This audio tape was given to me by young Paddy Culleton in 1989 when he came over here to work. He and Padraig Berry came. I believe this is where Ned went to school. Kilmore. This is at Kilmore, where the fishing boats leave and come back. And from Kilmore, you can see the Saltee Islands, some of which are game preserve now. This was a very cold day. It's cold and windy, and Granny Culleton stayed in the car on the pier.
One was an old man, the second a maid, and the
Annie and Barbara there.
was a young boy.
There's the Saltee Islands.
As he sat, with the wind in the willows and the birds in the sky, there's a bright song to warm us wherever we lie. We have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of mankind. I asked them to tell me
Myself and
their
Annie.
name and their place, that I might remember.
There's Granny sitting in the car, staying out of the cold.
My name is Joseph, this is Mary, my wife, and this is our young son.
The name of this boat is the Emerald Isle of Wexford.
With the
Dio Valenti.
and the
Didn't get it all.
the sky,
The guiding star for the Shamrock. The tide is out. There's some of the thatched roofs of Kilmore. There's Joe and Patty and Eamon probably. This is Ellen Culleton's grave. In Piercestown.
I left them in that old country lane, for I knew that I never would see them again. One was an old man.
That's Patty. The other one's probably Eamon. This is Ned. No, Joe and Barbara.
Who smiled as he said, with the wind in the willows and the birds in the sky, there's a bright song to warm us wherever we are. We have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of
This is Tanner Hill, where Mary Ellis grew up.
Of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue
With her
eyes.
sisters and brothers.
Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair
That's the garage.
sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sail. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere.
Myself on the right.
Since you left me sure as I've none of peace.
Rocky Farrell coming out of his house with his bike.
No matter where I was,
Rocky was the mailman.
delivered
the mail. Or as they say in Ireland and England, he was the postman. Delivered the post.
Standing by the ocean, wondering
And that was John.
if you'll return again.
This is John Sullivan.
Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spare?
Patty on the bike. John. And Patty on the left. And Eamon, I believe, standing up. This is John's football team. Their football is similar to our soccer.
Down by Bluebell Grove, where wild flowers grow.
Hamilton's sister, Mary Ellis. Brendan just stood up.
Will Keir, who was involved in the local political struggle of the migratory workers. Will was the same kind of person in real life that he was as Grandpa on the wall.
Oh, there's Papa.
There he
He's over here in New York with Papa. And this is the way he really looked. He called him.
Looks like Mary Ellis, or Mary Colton. And that was Rosemary Conway. Right down Cos, there they are. Mary Colton on the left, and Rosemary Conway.
That river, they took all the money he made in his life. My brothers and sisters, they worked in your orchard, rode the big trucks till they lay down and died.
Now we're at the Mystic Seaquarium down in Mystic, Connecticut.
Plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon, a fireball of lightning that shook all our hills. Who are all these friends who are
Mystic Seaquarium, 1980, with Rosemary Conway and Mary Colton of Tanner Hill, Ireland. Mary Colton and Rosemary. Mary Ellis in the center. Mary Colton. He has since married. He's a school teacher and was working in Saudi Arabia with her husband.
You'd never believe this.
This is Hoyt Axton singing and talking right now.
Woody's grandfather's brother.
Rosemary.
My mother's father's sister.
Battery's getting low. Have to change the battery. Rosemary. No, Mary called. Mary Ellis. There's Rosemary. I believe this is at Weekapaug. Along the rocks. That's where this is. Near Wisconsin. Marconi Station. This music is from old 78 RPM records. I believe this is that's the Blue Ridge Skyline Drive, Blue Ridge Mountain, Virginia. That's from here. Sonny and Mary Colton came down with us to see Stephen Jones. That's Sonny, Chris Colton. This is 1980. Stephen used to do for a while. Like the rotor motors, fitting out sewers and clogged bath toilets, hot toilets. Virginia, home of Thomas Jefferson. This is Jean, Sister Jean Ryan, and Stephen, and I suppose that's Mary Catherine. Well, it looks like it's down in Virginia. That's Sonny and Mary, Sister Jane and Mary Ellis. Jankowski's, and Ned and Decla at Sheila's. There's Ned in the red. Ned Culliton. Decla Culliton. Mary Ellis. That's Rod's dad, Mr. Jankowski. There's Orla. Adrian Jankowski. I think that's Ned with my hat on it. He had one we picked up down in Virginia or somewhere when we went across country. We went down that way one time. Or somebody. I don't know. That's Sheila. On the left, and George, Decla, Orla, and Mary Ellis.